Hey guys, so I'm standing here in my kitchen and I realized, you know what, I'm cooking, I'm about to cook, and I thought, why don't I just like cook with you guys? You know what I mean? I'm not like a super like rock star like cook or whatever, but I was just gonna make Dominic some pasta, so I thought, why don't I just like cook with you guys? Do you guys want to cook with me? Does that sound like something fun? If that sounds like something fun, then stick around because I'm gonna show you guys how I cook some food. So I'm gonna make some Dominic wanted spaghetti, but I was like, I'm kind of tired of spaghetti noodles. It's kind of boring. Let's get some penne pasta. So we got this, we went to Walmart, so we got some of this penne rigate pasta. And I was like, you know what, let's just make some spaghetti stuff. So I'm just going to show you guys the main ingredients that you're going to need in order to accomplish Autumn's penne spaghetti pasta. So you're going to need, depending on how many people there are, I mean, this sounds like it's a lot of freaking pasta. So I would say this would feed maybe like on average like 4 people. Now if you guys are crazy eaters like me and Dominic, then maybe like a box will do you good. You guys are gonna need some, well, this is what I usually get, just any kind of tomato sauce you guys like, or spaghetti sauce. I love the Bertolli brand, so I got the organic olive oil, basil, and garlic. You guys are gonna need 2 cans of tomato sauce. And this is only if you guys want it. It depends on like how saucy you guys want your stuff. Like I love my spaghetti and stuff to be like full of sauce, so I always have to do extra sauce. So I thought, instead of like wasting all kinds of this, why don't I just go on ahead and, you know, waste some of that too. So I usually always add extra tomato sauce. I don't know if I'm gonna add 1 or if I'm gonna add 2, but I just thought, hey, I'd bring out 2 anyways. So I got that, and then ground beef. I usually get the lean ground beef. I get the 93% lean, 7% fat. I don't like to get ground beef that's so like fatty, because to me it just tastes gross. I don't know why, but I'm gonna use this ground beef. I'm not gonna use all of it. I'm probably gonna use about that much and then save the rest for like future grocery meals. So yep, I'm gonna go on ahead across the kitchen and show you guys the spices that I'm using, just so that way you guys can get an idea. So first off, I'm using this Norpollo. I call it Norpollo, but it's from the Nor brand. It's the caldo de pollo, chicken flavor. I know what you guys are thinking. Who puts chicken flavor in spaghetti? You guys, this is my ride or like die seasoning like mix that, I don't know, I just always add this to all my food. I don't care what anybody says, I add this to all my food. It's my favorite. I love it so much. Okay, next I have this Goya adobo brand. I always add this. These are my 2 things that I just add to everything, because I'm just like a freaking weirdo. I don't know why. I'm Hispanic, so I gotta use the Hispanic brands and I gotta add them to everything. Okay, next I am going to, the next ingredient that you guys are gonna need is some cumin. I always add cumin to my beef, my rice, all kinds of stuff like that. I don't know if it's just because I live in a state where Hispanic food really overpopulates, so you know, cumin, you find it mostly in Hispanic foods. I'm using this Nor brand, also another Nor brand. I'm gonna use this caldo de tomate to season up my meat. And then I'm gonna also use some garlic powder. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, you guys, I need to grab something from my fridge real quick. I'm gonna go on ahead and use some minced garlic. I don't like to cut up my own garlic. I rather just get it already minced. I don't really care. And then I'm gonna be using some whole oregano. Got this from the dollar seasoning section in Walmart. I'm also gonna be using this Italian seasoning. Basically has oregano in it and other stuff, but why not? And then I'm gonna be using some basil, because I love to add extra basil. You guys, so I have a pot of water set on 8, just so I put hot water in here already, but I just put it on 8, that way the water can start heating up more and it can come to a boil, so I can add the pasta. I'm gonna go on ahead and add a little bit of olive oil into this. So I use, wow, Bertolli, what do you know? I use this extra light tasting olive oil. You guys, I always cook with olive oil. Unless I'm gonna fry, then I'll fry with canola oil or like other oils. But I'm just gonna add a little bit of oil, just so that way the pasta will not stick. I just got this deep set medium sized or large pan, I guess you could say. I'm gonna go on ahead and add a little bit of olive oil. That was kind of a lot of olive oil, but it's okay, we'll work with that. You guys, it is hard to film with one hand. So anyways, you guys, I'm just gonna grab a big chunk of this meat and I'm gonna get right back to you guys, okay? So you guys, I already added my ground beef into my pot with olive oil. I'm gonna go on ahead and start adding in my seasonings. So I'm just gonna, I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see, but I'm just gonna kind of open up this deal. I always just throw it into this little, my camera's gonna be shaking like crazy, but I always just kind of throw it into this little lid, okay? That's about the amount that I want to put of seasoning of this stuff in here, because I'm like shaking the camera a lot, you guys. I'm so sorry. So then after that, I'm gonna go on ahead and I'm gonna add in some of this garlic powder. You guys, I don't really know exact measurements of what I add. This is more of just like a vlog of me making pasta. Oops. Okay, I kind of added a little bit too much garlic powder, but that's okay because garlic is not really a strong taste. It's not like a salted powder, it's just a garlic powder, so it just doesn't matter. I'm just gonna add a tiny little bit of cumin. I'm making a mess, you guys. It's so hard to do with one hand. I'm just gonna add a tiny little bit of cumin. You never wanna add too much cumin because it tastes very strong. I'm gonna add some of this nor tomate. I don't know if we can get that to focus. But my camera's gonna be wiggling, you guys, because I'm kind of just wearing it around my neck and it's like resting on my stomach. So I'm just gonna go on ahead and add this to my meat. Okay, you guys, add it to my meat also. Then I'm gonna go on ahead and add in about a spoonful of garlic. So let me just kind of show you guys. There's my garlic. Just a little like spoonful. I know that I had already added a bunch of garlic powder, but you can never have too much garlic. I'm gonna start mixing around this meat. I don't know why I season my meat beforehand. Some people season it afterwards or what, but I just like to season it beforehand. That's just how my mom always taught me to season meat, so that's just how I'm gonna season this meat. And I'm just gonna mix it around. Obviously, I mean, I know that like, oh hey, it's raw meat. What happens if you over season it? This raw meat, Autumn? Well, since I've kind of been cooking for a while and I use the same spices, like I kind of already have a grip of, you know, what's gonna be good for what and like what's too much or whatever. But I kind of just eye level it, as horrible as that sounds, you guys. But anyways, I'm just gonna start spinning the meat. I know that you can season it afterwards. I really never follow measurements. I just season and taste as I go. I can't taste raw meat, but you know what, you guys, if I did over season it, it does not really matter because of the fact that I'm going to be adding in spaghetti sauce and tomato sauce. So I guess it just really doesn't matter because that's definitely going to kill down a lot of the flavor in this meat. It's going to be very overpowering. So you guys just want to stir your meat around just in little plate. I like to break up my meat. I know that they have like meat mashers to break up the ground beef, but yeah. But it's nice to break up your ground beef, you guys, just so that way you can have kind of a lot of meat in your pasta rather than big old clumps of meat, if you guys get what I'm saying. Okay, you guys, so my meat's kind of come to like a cook. I don't want to overdo it because I do not want it to like get dry or anything. So I'm going to go on ahead and lower the heat to probably about 4.5. And I'm going to go on ahead and, ooh, Len's got steaming. I'm going to go on ahead and add in this Bertolli sauce to my meat. I don't know how you guys like your stuff. I don't know if you guys like it with a little bit of sauce. I don't know if you guys like it with a lot of sauce. But like I had said, I like my stuff with a lot of sauce. I like my pasta very saucy. So I'm going to go on ahead and add some tomato sauce just to kind of, you know, like I like the Bertolli sauces and stuff, but I just like to add extra sauce. I don't know why I love adding extra tomato sauce. So I'm just going to go on ahead and stir this into the meat. You guys, the reason why I had turned down the heat level is due to the fact that what am I saying, you guys? I totally spaced out. The reason why I turned down the heat level is because of the fact that the sauce heats up very fast. So if you have the heat level really high, it's just going to be popping around everywhere and it's going to make a huge mess, and I don't think that anybody wants that. So you guys, my water has come to a boil. Okay, it's not boiling like to the extreme, but it's come to a boil. So I'm just gonna go on ahead and lift up this tab so I can add my pasta. Okay, so let's just kind of see. Should I just add in the whole box? Yeah, I'll just add in the whole box. And then I'm just gonna go on ahead and move around these noodles in there just to make sure that it's not gonna be sticky. So do you guys see how this is already starting to bubble and it's on 4? That's why I said it's best not to turn up the heat. So I'm actually gonna move this off of the heat so I can season it because I really don't want it to be bubbling in my face. So I'm gonna go on ahead, move this off of the heat, and I'm just gonna go on ahead and add a little bit extra of my seasonings. Let me go on ahead and taste it first though. Summer! You guys, it's Summer. I'm filming a video.
Hi.
You guys see yourself on the camera?
What are you filming?
Well, let me show you. I'm filming myself making dinner.
What is that?
I was gonna make penne pasta.
Oh, okay.
So it looks kind of weird, but it's spaghetti sauce. The color looks really odd, but it's tomato sauce, I promise. Okay, so sauce is done on that part. I'm just gonna go on ahead and add a little bit of these little seasonings. So I'm just gonna go on ahead and add a little bit of oregano because we like oregano. I'm gonna go on ahead and add a little bit of the Italian seasoning, which is basically the same thing, but in my mind, I'm thinking that I'm seasoning it with something else. And I'm gonna add a little bit more basil because I love basil, okay?
You better not be adding all mom's ingredients as she does.
Summer, mom don't make spaghetti any certain way. I'm the one who makes spaghetti my way.
Where did I put on my headphones?
So next, you guys, I'm just gonna go on ahead and spin up this spaghetti sauce. It's pretty much done. All I need to do is wait so I can add the pasta, but I'm gonna move this back to the heat. So I poured the noodles into this deal. The camera lens might get a little bit steamed. It's getting really steamy in here. Okay, you guys, so I moved the pasta over here, as you guys can see. So I moved the pasta. I'm gonna slowly start transferring it over here, just because since I'm working with one hand, I really don't want to make a huge mess. So looking at this, I think that this box will definitely feed about 4 people. Me and Dominic will just have leftover. Me and Dominic love leftover pasta, no matter what it is. So we're done with that. And I'm just gonna go on ahead and take my big spoon and just mix it in there and allow, just kind of pick up the lower sauce and really get it in there, because there's always that area of sauce where it just never really hits. So I'm just gonna kind of mix that sauce all around these noodles. Man, there's a big portion in here. Okay, you guys, so I have this plate plated. I'm just gonna go on ahead and add a little bit of Parmesan for the thumbnail. And this is my penne pasta, my penne pasta with meat sauce, tomato meat sauce. So you guys let me know how it came out. You guys let me know if you guys want to see like videos like this. Like, I've never done like a cooking video. I mean, I know I'm not like a chef or anything, but let me know if you guys want to continue seeing like fun videos like this. Let me know if this looks like something that you guys would definitely eat. I do have a lifestyle channel. I know it's mainly dedicated to beauty, but it's a lifestyle channel. I put blogs, I mean not blogs, vlogs. I do all kinds of stuff. I do singing, all kinds of stuff. You guys name it. So I thought, why not just record what I'm doing for dinner? So let me know what you guys think, and bon appetit. I'll see you guys later. Love you guys so much. Bye.